Hello and welcome to The Foodie. I'm Kunal Vijayka. Food has become a passion for many people, and they've taken this passion and taken it to another level. Yes, I'm talking about bloggers who are also now doing very interesting things with food. Interesting things like walks. Yes, we're in Fort area in Mumbai and we're going on a food heritage walk. The guy's name is Kalyan Karmarkar, and he's taking me around the old parts of the city with a bunch of other people, and we're going to do a foodie fort walk. Fort being the old area of Mumbai. So come along, let's find Kalyan and the rest of the gang. Come on.
So I'm Kalyan and I'm a food blogger, and I've been blogging for the last 6 years, and I'm also a market research professional. So today on the food walk we've invited Kunal, and he loves food, and we are going to Fort, which is one of my favorite places, and we're really looking forward to eating with him.
Today is an exciting day. First, I'll be meeting a few friends at Bombay Store. Hello, how are you?
Hey, hi Kunal.
Hi Kalyan, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
This is Vipul,
Vipul.
Manisha,
Hi Manisha.
Samir,
Samir, hi.
Rishabh, and that's Jyotika.
Jyotika. And this man over here, I have to introduce him, he's Kalyan Karmarkar. He's passionate about food, and not only that, he's taken this passion to another level. You're actually spreading your passion around, aren't you?
Yeah. The idea has been to like share about all the places which one has found about, and it's been great fun like connecting with people who love food and things like that.
So what happens over here? You invite people over through your blog.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
which is called Finely Chopped.
That's right.
And then you meet in Bombay Store, and
Yeah.
then you take them around the
Yeah.
old part of the city, which is a fantastic idea. And are you guys looking forward to walking, first of all, walking for the food, okay. What is the agenda for today?
Well, we are at Fort, and I just love, this is one of my favorite spots in Bombay. So we're going to try out like a diverse part of Fort. So we're going to have street food. We are going to go to some restaurants which have been here for more than like 50 years or so. Some which are there from before the time of independence. And we're going to try like a plethora of food, which is what Fort is all about. It's going to be like one long 4-hour long buffet.
This is very exciting. Chalo, I think whetted my appetite. I think you whetted everybody's appetite over here. I bet you guys are also hungry. Like one scout camp, shall we?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Which is the first place we're heading to?
First place which we're heading to is Yazdani.
Yazdani Bakery.
Yeah.
Which is on Kawasji Patel Street on the left.
I love this building. This is a Gujarati thing, but the architecture is suddenly very different. Like you have all this Parsi thing.
Oh,
This
okay.
is more like a Gujarati Hindu sort of architecture, which is very different. And even the pink stands out.
Okay, so where are we now?
Yazdani is up there.
Okay, Yazdani is up there.
Yeah.
Right. And this is also a really old part of the city, is it?
Yeah, it is. And Yazdani is 60 years old,
Huh.
and it's actually based on a Japanese pagoda. So if you see the architecture from outside,
Huh.
it actually looks like a Japanese temple and a pagoda.
You're
and that's,
right, it does, huh?
It is, and that's how it was built.
This is very exciting, and if you look around, you can see there is so much of bread and all the wonderful things that come out of a hot bakery.
So come guys, we'll see the bakery, which is like really fascinating in Yazdani. So this is, look at the sacks of flowers over here. So all of this is going to become your brun, your pav, your ginger biscuits. your breakfast teas and everything's over here. These are the trays in which the bread is made. These apple pies will match with the best of Europe, and this is where it's being made. So it's and this is, look at these dinner rolls over here. So this has already been baked. So this oven, which is an electric one, is where the biscuits are made.
Okay.
So you've heard of the famous khari biscuits and so on. So this is the famous Parsi khari biscuit.
The biscuits are all made over here in this oven. That is the oven for the
Bread. Look at this. See how deep this is. So all the famous pav of the Bombay, vada pav, pav bhaji, keema pav, all the pav is made over here.
Okay, don't talk power, let's eat some pav. Come on, let's go.
तो सब चाय सबके लिए और ब्रून मस्का और बन मस्का और थोड़ा खारी बिस्किट. Well, before there were coffee shops, this is what Bombay was about. Mumbai was about the Irani cafes, and people would come here for their chai, for their bun maska and their brun pav and curry biscuit. And the drill there was that you eat and you go. You don't sit there, and they would have all these boards which would say no reading the newspaper, no talking to the cashier, no petting the cat, no combing your hair, and it's such a big part of the heritage of Mumbai.
This is actually deeply ingrained in Bombay's food culture, and I'm really proud of the fact that you don't have Irani cafes anywhere else outside Bombay.
Chacha, thank you. Okay, my chai is around, but that table still needs some chai. So, but listen guys, if you don't mind, we are going to start with our chai, okay?
And I don't know if you guys knew, but the brun pav is a big favorite of the Parsi grannies. So, because they're all toothless, and they take this hard, crusty bread and dip it in chai, and it's greatly enabling for someone who doesn't have her teeth to have something so crusty.
I need to show you this. This is so full of butter. Look at this. It's just butter, butter, and more butter. You're not on any sort of diet when you're here. You just want to enjoy yourself. Whether it is the brun or whether it is the curry, dip, dip, dip. Are you guys enjoying yourselves? Happy? Good way to start the morning? Perfect. Superb. We are in a jam over here.
Guys, now we head for lassi with malai. So this is the ustad who makes the lassi.
Oh, this is the ustad.
Yeah, every time when I come here, he's the one who makes a lassi.
Namaste ji.
I discovered it by chance, and it's the best lassi. You get many versions, mango, special, sweet, chas, and this thing. I always go for the special, which has this thick layer of malai.
I will go for exactly that. Cheers!
Cheers!
Here we go. Oh, look at this. Not only is the lassi thick and creamy, there's this whole layer of malai on top of this. Oh my God.
And it's guaranteed to give you a milk mustache.
Yeah. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm intrigued. Never heard of Moti Lassi. I might have missed out on something so incredibly delicious if it wasn't for this walk. On the other side of this break, we hit it out on the street and indulge in some coastal food. Time to venture and find our next destination. Come on, let's hit it.
This is the Cow Gully, and you know all the famous street food items of Mumbai. I've had probably the best renditions of it over here, and I think that's because like you've got a huge crowd, so the turnover is like very fast, and most of the people who eat here are regulars. So the guys selling know you by face, the guys eating. Like this guy makes probably one of the best pav bhajis in Bombay. You get some great vada pavs down the road and dosas and stuff like that. He looks a bit like Shatrughan Sinha, by the way.
He does actually. I think we should all just spread out and pick what you want because there's everything under the sun.
Absolutely, and the best of street food.
So toot pade kya? Let's go for it.
And I like to have pav bhaji like this, which is made straight off the tawa, because sometimes it's in the cans and this thing. But you know, when you're seeing it all put together on a wet, rainy day like this, the masala going in, the butter and the dhania and the vegetables and stuff like that, it just makes you drool. I mean, it's so tempting. You can't wait till it comes onto your plate.
So we've got some pav bhaji kalyan.
Yeah, and it's piping hot. It's my favorite pav bhaji in Bombay.
This is indeed a damn good pav bhaji. This might seem like just simply eating pav bhaji, but trust me, when you eat it on the street over here, it's better than most pav bhajis you can get in the city. Superb actually. Okay, we've also got some mixed bhajiyas here, and in the monsoon,
Yeah.
bhajiyas, come on.
Special. They are salted and fried.
These chilies,
Yes.
come on, have.
You can make out the salt. Go for it! Go for it! Go for it!
Hot bhajiyas on a wet morning. We head to Pradeep Gomantak, a small, clean restaurant where people flock for their seafood.
So this is Pradeep Gomantak, which
Yeah.
gets packed during lunchtime. An authentic Maharashtrian Gomantak style
This turns me on tremendously. I think there are a couple of Maharashtrians here as well, and I think they're going to enjoy this food thoroughly. Before the crowd comes, I think we should just go in and grab some seats. Come on, let's go. The variety of seafood is limitless. After much deliberation, I am ready to order. I have walked up a huge appetite.
So I think we should go for thalis.
I'll have the tisra,
yeah, I know you're fond of
which I will eat, and then whatever else you will. Everybody's got their own respective thalis. I've asked for one with tisra. He's got his surmai fry. He's got a suka mutton thali. She's got Bombay duck. Think about it. You're in the middle of Flora Fountain or the fort area, and you've got this wonderful little Gomantak place, and we're eating traditional, absolutely unadulterated Maharashtrian food.
How about a soul curry cheers?
Why not? A cheers with soul curry. Here we go. So let's see what I have in my plate over here. Let's go for it. Key about tisra is that it's delicious, but there's hardly any meat ever comes out of it.
But please dig in too.
So it's a bit of a battle. Wonderfully spicy.
And so fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. The seafood is obviously the catch of the day, and it's the masala. Finally, it's all in the freshness and in the masala. You got to finish it with this extremely digestive soul curry. One of my favorite cuisines as we end, on a sweet note. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God, I need support now. I've eaten so much food. Kalyan, this is becoming an extremely, what can I say, heavy trip.
But that's why we walk in between, but never more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Now we are going to go from Iran via Sanjan in Gujarat to Mumbai to some great Parsi food. We are going to go to Ideal Corner run by Parvez. It used to be a motorcycle garage, as you know,
Yeah.
And then it became a restaurant. It keeps winning lots of awards and they owe them.
Listen, you still hungry?
Oh my God.
What? No, what done? We've got lots to eat. Come on. You've got. No, we will build their appetites. We will build their appetites. You will see the food and you will like. No, you look at the food and
We'll
your
do
mouth
some-
will start watering.
we'll do
Shall we
brisk
head
walk.
there?
Come on.
Let's go. Hop, skip and jump and we are at Ideal Corner. Well, Ideal Corner is famous predominantly for its Parsi food. You've got the mutton dhansak, you've got the mutton palau dal, you've got khichdi, masoor, everything over here. But I think since we've eaten a hell of a lot, I'm going to leave it to you to decide what we should order so that we don't waste too much food. Yet we have a good time.
If you're at a Parsi place and a Parsi wedding, the drink has to be raspberry.
Correct.
So we're going to have a raspberry. We are going to have an atheli chicken, which they make here on Tuesdays, which is very nice. We are going to have the Parsi scrambled egg called akuri.
Ideal Corner was actually a garage which then got converted into a restaurant. A warm little place run by Parvez Irani. It serves probably the best Parsi food in town. Listen guys, anything you guys want to order? We are ordering the atheli chicken. There's a bheja masala, there is the akuri and raspberry and lagadu custard at the end. Food has arrived, everybody, food has arrived. Okay, come on, start digging in. So we've got the atheli margi over here.
Yeah.
We've got the akuri and we've got the bheja fry.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's egg fried outside with red masala inside.
And the bheja inside.
Super.
Bheja wrapped in an omelette with masala and fried. It's so good.
Okay, this has been a huge, big meal. One of too many, I think. But before we end, I think we're going to sweeten our palate a bit. And I'm going to ask Kalyan to take us to some place which gives us a little bit of sweet meat, as they call it. Okay, so Kalyan, anybody wants to eat something sweet? थोड़ा सा
Hot piping jalebi sounds good.
Jalebi
Jalebi, hot piping jalebi.
Jalebi sounds good. So where is this jalebi fellow?
Oh, it's just down the road. There's a place called Vidya Dairy.
Okay.
And they make jalebis. So the ustad sits on the street and makes hot jalebis over there, and they're just amazing. It just goes off in seconds, like when he makes it, and there's a big crowd which forms over there.
Okay, let's go. हमने सुना है कि बम्बई में सबसे बढ़िया जलेबी आपका है, इसलिए हम खाने आए हैं। I love it, but I want to ask the North Indian.
Yeah. Please try it.
I like that it's not very sweet.
Not very sweet.
Not very sweet, which is very good.
Perfect.
And the outer surface is crisp, and inside the juice, chutney, whatever, Yeah.
is perfect.
It's good.
This is indeed a gang of absolute bhookers, if I may say. And I'm so happy to be part of this gang because all we've done from 11 in the morning is eat, eat and only eat. I think we've all had a great time doing this thing. Kalyan, thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. It
It's
was
a pleasure.
walking
It's
with
a
you.
pleasure, okay? Unfortunately, this brings us to the end of this episode. If you want to write to us at weekend@timesnow.tv. We're also on Facebook. And from all of us over here, it's one big bye.
I really enjoy these food walks because you get to explore places that you usually wouldn't come out to.
I'm very glad to be at the food walk here. I think it's a great way that we come out from the virtual world into the real world. I had a great time. It was really fascinating.
It was a really wonderful experience because we were with an entire group of hardcore foodies.
My favorite place was Ideal Corner because of the lovely Parsi cuisine that they serve. And yeah, I love their raspberry soda and the Laganu custard as well.
I love the Gomantak food at Pradeep because it's so typically Mumbai's, and really love the Maharashtrian, the Parsi food at Ideal Corner.
Experience was fantastic. We meet, we eat, we walk. It was nice to have Kunal with us this time around.